Have you ever stumbled upon an old dusty book in your attic, or perhaps a yellowed family photo that made you question everything you thought you knew about your family's past? Well, imagine if this happened to you but on a grander scale, a discovery that threatens to overturn everything we think we know about our collective past. What if everything we know about history, everything from the pyramids of Egypt to the tales of ancient Rome, to the stories passed down through generations? What if it's all wrong? Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that could redefine history itself. In today's episode, we'll be exploring the shocking discovery that has led many to question everything they thought they knew about ancient civilizations and their histories. Join us as we uncover the truth behind the enigma that is rewriting history. Deep in the heart of Mesopotamia, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, lies a cradle of civilization. This region, often referred to as the birthplace of humanity, holds secrets so profound they challenge our understanding of history. It was here in this ancient land that a team of archaeologists made a breakthrough discovery that shook the foundations of historical knowledge. They found a stone tablet, a silent witness to a bygone era. What made this tablet unique, you ask? It's not just its age, which dates back to a time when civilization was still finding its footing, or its material, a sturdy clay baked hard with age. No, it's what was inscribed on the tablet that truly captured the attention of the archaeological community. Etched into the surface were names, titles, and most remarkably, numbers. At first glance, it might seem like a mundane list of rulers and their reign lengths. But as scholars delved deeper, they realized they were deciphering the Sumerian kings list, a chronicle of kings who had supposedly ruled over the Sumerian people for thousands of years. Not decades, not centuries, millennia. The sheer audacity of the claims made on this tablet shook the world. It was as if the kings boasted of ruling over the Sumerians for as long as the mountains stood or the rivers flowed. You might be thinking, well, obviously those claims are false, right? How can anyone rule for that long? Well, that's where things get really interesting. The list goes back to the dawn of civilization, a time when the very concept of zero was a mystery yet to be discovered. The first king on the list, Alulim, supposedly ruled for 28,800 years. His successor, another legendary figure named Enmenulmur, ruled for a staggering 36,000 years. These numbers aren't just random. They're integral parts of a narrative that challenges every historical account we've ever accepted as fact. But how can such an ancient text survive the test of time? Well, it's a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of our ancestors who saw fit to preserve these stories. Now, you might be wondering why such a groundbreaking find hasn't made headlines. Why is this discovery being kept under wraps? Is there a conspiracy to hide the truth from the public eye? Let's take a moment to examine these extraordinary claims. The idea of a ruler holding power for tens of thousands of years seems preposterous. It challenges the very fabric of our historical understanding. Yet what if these numbers aren't entirely fictitious? What if there's a grain of truth hidden beneath layers of myth and legend? Some believe that these kings weren't ordinary mortals, but divine beings, gods who walked among humans during the dawn of civilization. Imagine a time when the line between the divine and the mortal was blurred, when gods and humans coexisted. It might sound fantastical, but in a world where mythology and history intertwine, anything is possible. Others argue that these seemingly impossible lifespans could be evidence of a forgotten truth, a truth about our ancestors' connection to the cosmos. Perhaps they held knowledge about astronomy and time that we've yet to rediscover. Maybe they understood the cyclical nature of time and the patterns of the universe in ways we're only beginning to fathom. So, why do these claims matter? Why should you care about a piece of history that seems so distant and irrelevant to our modern lives? Because the Sumerian kings list challenges our understanding of what it means to be human. It forces us to confront the possibility that we may have forgotten more about our history than we remember. It reminds us that there are still pieces of the puzzle missing, gaps in our knowledge that keep us from truly understanding the complexities of our past. As we continue our journey, let's shift our focus to a different corner of the world, a place where ancient wisdom meets modern skepticism. Enter the Bible, an ancient text that holds profound religious significance for billions of people worldwide. Within its pages lie stories that have shaped cultures, inspired art, and guided the faithful for centuries. Now, let's talk about the book of Genesis, the very first book in the Bible. This book contains the foundational narratives of human history, from the creation of the world to the stories of Adam and Eve, Noah's Ark, and the Tower of Babel. It's here in the earliest chapters that we find intriguing parallels to the Sumerian kings list. For instance, the story of the Great Flood, which features prominently in the Bible, also appears in ancient Mesopotamian texts. In both accounts, we hear of a time when the earth is corrupted by human wickedness, and a great flood is sent to cleanse the world. Could these stories be distant echoes of the same event, passed down through generations and recorded in different cultures? Then there's the Tower of Babel story, which narrates the attempt of humans to build a tower that reaches the heavens. This narrative is mirrored in the Epic of Gilgamesh, a Mesopotamian epic poem that predates the Bible by centuries. In both stories, there's a common theme of humanity's hubris and the divine act that brings it down. Is it merely a coincidence that two different cultures separated by time and geography would share similar stories? Or could there be a deeper connection, a shared memory of a forgotten past? Now, let's turn our attention to the ancient Egyptians, a civilization renowned for its monumental achievements and enigmatic culture. Their legacy includes the awe-inspiring pyramids, the majestic Sphinx, and a rich tapestry of beliefs and customs that have fascinated scholars for ages. Delving into Egyptian mythology, we encounter a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each with their own stories and domains. Among them, there's a tale that mirrors the Sumerian myth of the kings. The Egyptians believed that after the death of their pharaoh, they would embark on a journey through the underworld, facing various challenges before reaching the Hall of Truth. Here, the deceased pharaoh's heart was weighed against the feather of justice. If the heart, symbolizing the person's deeds and intentions, was found to be pure, they were allowed to enter the afterlife. This journey was perilous, filled with trials that tested the pharaoh's wisdom, courage, and overall goodness. It's a narrative that speaks to the ancient Egyptians' belief in accountability, the idea that one's actions in life have consequences that extend beyond mortality. It reflects a deep understanding of the human condition and the complexities of the soul. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the Sumerian kings list? What connections can be drawn between these ancient cultures separated by time and geography? Well, both accounts touch on the same universal themes: the journey of the soul, the pursuit of wisdom, and the importance of living a virtuous life. They serve as reminders that ancient civilizations, despite their differences, grappled with the same existential questions that continue to resonate with us today. But what does it all mean? What's the significance of these shared narratives and their potential connections? Could there be a hidden truth buried beneath layers of mythology and legend? These ancient texts offer more than just stories. They provide a window into the minds of our ancestors, allowing us to understand their beliefs, values, and fears. They reveal a world where the boundaries between good and evil, heaven and hell, were not clearly defined. A world where the fate of humanity hung in the balance, and where the choices made by a few could affect the course of history. If you've been captivated by this journey through history and mythology, we encourage you to stay tuned. We have more fascinating stories and discoveries that challenge conventional history waiting to be explored. Your support means everything to us. So, if you've enjoyed this adventure through time, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and never stop seeking the truth. And now, it's time for you to reveal the secret that could rewrite history. What do you think of the Sumerian kings list, the biblical accounts, and the Egyptian myths? Do you see them as separate tales, or are they pieces of a larger, interconnected narrative? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're eager to hear your perspective on this captivating mystery. Plus, don't forget to stay connected. We've got more mind-bending historical puzzles and archaeological marvels just around the corner. Thanks for watching.